Today is a day that carries warmth, surprise, and quiet happiness for many people who have followed a long journey in Japanese entertainment. It is a moment that blends nostalgia with a sense of new beginnings. A familiar name, one that has echoed through music stages, television screens, and fan memories for many years, has stepped into a new chapter of life. That name is Miyabi Natsuyaki. Known as a singer, a talent, and the vice captain of Barry's Kobo, she has shared important personal news. The announcement came gently, without noise or spectacle, through her management's official platform. It simply stated that she has entered into marriage. There was no dramatic flourish, only sincerity and respect for those who have supported her. The message confirmed that she is now married to a private individual, someone outside the public spotlight. This detail alone reflects her desire to protect what is precious and personal. For many fans, the news arrived like a quiet breeze rather than a sudden storm. Surprising, yes, but also calm, thoughtful, and mature. Her agency expressed the news with gratitude and formality, emphasizing appreciation toward fans and supporters. They made it clear that this life event does not mark an ending. Instead, it signals continuity. She will continue her activities in the entertainment world. Her professional path remains open and active. That reassurance brought relief to many who admire her work. Alongside the official notice, her own words carried the deepest meaning. They were respectful. They were modest. They were deeply human. She began by addressing her fans and everyone who has supported her along the way. She acknowledged that the news was personal and shared it with humility. She spoke of a relationship built quietly over time. A bond that grew naturally, away from constant attention. Now, that bond has become a family. Her words reflected gratitude rather than celebration. There was no sense of pride, only thankfulness. She spoke about supporting each other as partners. About building a calm and happy household. Simple words, yet powerful. Words that reflect emotional stability rather than fantasy. She also looked forward, not backward. She reassured her fans that her passion for work remains unchanged. She promised to keep striving. To continue offering performances and projects that bring joy. She asked for warmth, understanding, and gentle support. Not applause. Not excitement. Just kindness. This approach mirrors the way she has carried herself throughout her career. Steady, stylish, independent. Miyabi Natsuyaki was born in August 1992 in Saitama. Her journey into music began at a young age. In 2004, she debuted as a member of Barry's Kobo. At that time, few could imagine how influential the group would become. Barry's Kobo grew into a defining presence for an entire generation. Their music shaped memories. Their performances filled venues. Their individuality set them apart. Within that group, she stood out for her strong personality and fashion sense. In 2013, she took on the role of vice captain. It was a position that reflected trust and leadership. Even as the group later entered an indefinite hiatus in 2015, her presence never faded. She continued evolving, exploring new forms of expression, building a solo identity, remaining relevant without chasing trends. Now, her life reflects that same evolution. Marriage is not presented as a fairy tale. It is presented as a partnership, a shared responsibility, a quiet strength. This announcement is not about headlines. It is about growth. It is about balance. It is about choosing happiness in a personal way. For longtime fans, there is emotion in this moment. Memories of concerts, interviews, and youthful energy come rushing back. Yet there is also pride. Pride in seeing someone mature gracefully. Pride in witnessing a life lived on her own terms. This news does not close a door. It opens a window into a future where personal fulfillment and professional dedication coexist. Her story reminds us that idols grow, artists change, people move forward, and that is not something to fear. It is something to respect. Today is not just about marriage. It is about time, about continuity, about choosing one's path with quiet confidence. And as she steps into this new phase, many will continue watching. Not with possession, but with respect. Not with expectations, but with encouragement. This is not an ending. It is simply another verse in a long, meaningful song.